Please subscribe to the channel and help us reach 500 subscribers by the end of this month. We'll continue to provide you great videos. I accidentally revealed my boyfriend's mom's infidelity. Obligatory. This story actually happened about a year ago. I, 18 female at the time, was dating a boy named Jacob, 18 male at the time. His father, early 60s, was a mechanic, and his mom, mid-50s, was a som. They were a pretty typical white suburban family in the South, and had asked Jacob if they could meet me, even though we had only been dating for a month. At the dinner, I met his mom, dad, older brother, older sister, and her newborn daughter. The dinner went well, and I was chatting about my volunteer work at my college's blood drive, to which his father explains that his doctor told him he was O negative and a universal blood donor. My boyfriend mentions he is also O, but his siblings casually mention they are both AB. I don't think anything of it because my BF had mentioned that his mom was married once before and was widowed. The following conversation went like this. Me. Oh, that's really cool. You're a really rare blood type. If you don't mind me asking, is your mom's blood type A and your dad's B, or your dad's A and mom's BOS, older sister? What do you mean? He's O, gesturing to my BF's father. Me. Oh, I know. I was just asking about your bio father, but of course, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I notice his mom get really pale, and it was at that moment I realized I fucked up. OB, older brother. What do you mean bio father? Me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. Jacob's dad got real quiet and looking at his wife's face. He knew instantly. I look over to Jacob, who I think was starting to put the full picture of what was happening together. Jacob's dad. Are you saying they're not my biological kids? Because my wife swore up and down in marriage counseling. By marriage counseling, they mean with a pastor, that they were my kids, and she would never cheat on me. Yet turns out she never had any kids from her previous marriage. Jacob's mom. I would never cheat on you. OS and OB are your kids. Jacob's dad. Why do you think they're not my kids? I tried to excuse myself because it was very clear the cat was out of the bag, and with a quick Google search from my boyfriend, he starts cussing out his mom. She starts to sob and apologizes over and over again. And I am forced to explain 9th grade biology to his father about the fact that the only kids he could have produced were with a blood type O, A or B, but absolutely not AB. Jacob was the only one with the possibility of being his son. They all start screaming at one another. OS eventually leaves because her newborn is screaming too. His mom goes and locks herself in the bedroom. His older brother follows her screaming, asking who his real father is. My boyfriend is trying to figure out if his dad still wants to be their father. I eventually have a friend come pick me up. Yeah. We broke up shortly after, but not after figuring out that none of the kids produced from the marriage were his. They found out via paternity tests for sure weren't his kids, and they divorced soon after. I accidentally revealed that my boyfriend's mom was unfaithful by pointing out the fact that his older siblings, who both had the blood type AB, could not have been biologically related to their O negative father. For those asking how they knew their blood types, Jacob donated blood for the blood drive at our school. His sister just had a baby, so she was probably informed during pregnancy. Jacob's dad was told by his doctor for, probably, underlying medical reasons I don't know. I wasn't ever really close to his family after that for obvious reasons, and I don't know how his brother knew. PSA, reading through the comments I have discovered many of you don't know your blood type. Go find out your blood type. It can save your life in an emergency. If your parents find out your children's blood type. If you discover you are not biologically related to one or either of your parents. I am very sorry, but you should still know your blood type, and I would suggest some therapy. Today and realized I wasted my whole life. At 42 years of age, took the safe path as a dentist. My advice to people at a similar age. I think I have wasted my whole life, to be honest. I am Joe. I have been lurking for a while. I created this account to get my story across. I have no idea what I am planning to achieve by doing so, but I hope it can help those who are at crossroads, and are stuck between passion and safety. For the past 15 years of life, I have been a dentist, a path that I chose, after leaving a job to study further in the hopes I will make more money. I do not even know why I cared about money, when I did not even spend any of it. I met my wife before I started school, when I was 20, when I was a risk-taker, a dreamer, and wanted to change the world. Now I'm in a place where I have chronic pain, a cheating wife, kids who don't love me, a life of staring into mouths all day, a dull brain, no more passions and hopes, no real purpose in life. I wanted to work as a social worker and educator, but my parents and wife thought that I could help people in other ways that pay well. They convinced me to take dentistry and I did. I hated every minute of school. I did not want to be in a place where my back would ache, neck would ache, and it was not solving the real cause of the problem, but just the result of what happens after people let go of their teeth. All my friends convinced me that it will be rewarding, and I will make a lot of money when I am out of school, and I let them. When I was a young man, I wanted to do so many things. I used to play music. I wanted to become a musician. I wanted to be a teacher raising future people who could change the world. I loved physics and mathematics, but my parents told me to follow money instead of passion. Today I have 2 kids, a wife, and they all expect me to provide them with a luxurious lifestyle. I have never cared for money. The most enjoyable time in my life was when I was sleeping on a futon in a rental running a small business selling jars of jam made with strawberries from a local farm, and also working as a tutor for a bunch of spoiled kids. I had very little, but I was happy. I feel like I should have become an educator business owner instead of taking a career I hate. For the past 15 years, I have developed chronic pain from doing dentistry, gained at least 20 kilos, made $1 million, but for what? I can't even do anything because of chronic back pain. After becoming a dentist, I worked 9-4, 5 days a week. I would come back home exhausted, plan my next day, manage the business side of things, have dinner with my kids and wife, sleep and repeat. Have a few weeks here and there as holidays, where I would take my family away for a vacation. My kids don't even talk to me anymore. My wife and I have not had sex for months, and I'm 100% that she's cheating on me with a better-looking man who is older than me. I have seen her phone and confirmed this, but I will not bring it up, because I don't have anyone except her left in my life. She has been my only support throughout this, and if she leaves, I have nothing left. My kids will probably be split and hate their dad because their mom has raised them. My life feels like a joke. I remember when I was in my 20s, I used to be popular with the girls. I had countless opportunities to go out with girls I found more attractive than my wife, but I didn't because I cared for her. In hindsight, I should have just done what I wanted to. Maybe my wife would still be attracted to me. I would be healthier and fitter. If I had my life all over again, I would not settle down so early. I would date more and find more interesting friends. I would never choose to be a dentist. I should have stuck to my passion for business, physics, teaching music, etc. Even though I would have been broke, I think I would not have cared. I would wake up every day working towards a better future, work harder because I am not handed money on a silver platter. The list can go on. I feel that it's too late to go back to pursue my passions now. My kids have expectations. My wife has expectations. Society thinks that I am useful and important. Sorry if this is a long read, but I just had to say it. I truly have made a joke out of the one life I was given by choosing money, stability, safety, other people's opinions over my real passions. To all the people stuck between money, stability, safety, and passions, just chase your passions, because the safe path does not guarantee that you live a life that was worth living. I ruined my life by continuing to do what I hated, dentistry. It has ruined my marriage, health, family, my passions, my mind. Do what you are passionate about. Duck societal expectations. Edit. I was not expecting this post to get so much attention as it has. I just posted it as a whim to tell at least someone about it. I was very emotional at the time and did not proofread anything that I typed. Honestly, reading your thoughts, encouragement, and most importantly your own personal stories, I feel like I'm gaining a new perspective on life, and how I can change it. For the first time in a very long time, I feel that maybe this is not the end. I don't have to die a slave to a system that does not support my life or adds any value to my life.